back on this brand new episode of Polycab, India's #1 cable and wires company Dream Home Season 6. We have a beautiful home from Tirur. But before we go to the visuals of this home, let me introduce our panel of judges. With us on our show, we have Anuj Gopakumar, our Chief Architect of Kumar Group. We also have Sudha, Architect and Interior Designer from Swasti. So on this episode, we have a beautiful home from Tirur and it's called Parappil House. So let's take a look at the house.
Hi viewers, welcome to Polycab, India's #1 cable and wires company, Dream Homes Season 6. Today we are in Tirur in the district of Malappuram and we have came to explore the house Parappil. So let's go in and have a look, a detailed look of the house. Parappil House has a contemporary structure. The border walls has been maintained in a simple style. When we come across inside the house, we find paving tiles all across the area in the exteriors, and there is a beautiful lawn created outside. So this is the house. We will go inside and explore more of it. The sit out is a small portion finished with floorings of Italian marble, and on the wall side we can see some window panes are created using glass and wooden structures. And then later on when we look at the door, again it's a huge door, a middle sized door in fact, and two panes are given on both sides with blue color shades. On the exterior we have stone cladding works on most of the exterior of the house, and then there's a big car parking over here, which very easily you can park 2 cars. Formal living area wherein you can see it's a combination of dark and light shades. The curtains have been given black color, and then the walls are white colors, and we have a good seating arrangement over here. A central table is also provided. The ceiling of the living room extends to the first floor, so it gives a sense of more depth and makes the room much bigger than it looks. The flooring is done up with vitrified digital tiles. As for the ceiling part, they have constructed a false ceiling with a combination of wood and plywood. This is the family living area, which is an extension to a artificial small courtyard which has a pergola on top of it. Behind me you can see the dining area, which is an extended portion of this living area itself, and then we have a staircase which goes upside. There are 3 bedrooms on the lower level. 1 kitchen is also there. So let's move on and find what's in store for us. The dining hall is an extension of the living area. Again, they have used vitrified digital tiles for the flooring, and on top you can see there's a false ceiling created and a chandelier is waiting to arrive. We have 8-seater dining table over here with glass top, and on to my left side there's a staircase which leads us to the first floor of the building. There's a wash area also. It's neatly tucked away in one of the corner of the house. It matches with the style of the house, like it's a type of contemporary style is also given to the wash area as well. This is the master bedroom.
What do you think about the exteriors and landscape of this home?
House, as we see it, is quite exciting. There's something you need to see in it. There's some things to see in it. There is a bit of simplicity as well as a little bit of contemporary. You can't really put a finger as to the styling of the house. There are curves, there are lines. Sometimes I felt that the designer has gone a little overboard by the use of cladding tiles. But he has used it judiciously in the sense that there is a good mixing of both. But I would say it has come out a bit too much. Let's say it's a 50-50 feel. Okay. It could have been a clear maybe 75-25 because the texture of the cladding has a lot of effect. So when it becomes 50-50, it overrides the plain surfaces. But the plain surfaces are not treated to the way in which it has to be treated. It's a bit too plain. It's all very straight and plain. That is another thing that is not so very convincing about the design. The compound wall also could be treated well because there's a large area of compound wall to be seen. Similarly, the paving tiles also. But I like the fact that the whole thing is white. It's very subtle and the colors are not too bright except for the blue front door, which I didn't understand where the blue came from. But otherwise the wood combination, Kerala loves its wood. So then you have this wood coming in everywhere, polished wood. I guess this is teak also.
Let's get to the most important aspect of judgment, which is the score. So let's start with you, Sudha. On 25, how much would you rate the exteriors and landscape?
I've given it an 18.
18 on 25. And you?
I have given it a 16.
16 on 25. Now the interiors, how much have you rated that?
17.
17 on 25. And you?
I think a lot more could have been done with the interiors of the house. I've given it a 16.
16 on 25. Color, lighting and decor?
I like the colors. Inside they've not gone for too many bright colors and there is a scope for adding up things to it decor wise. So I've given it an 18.
18 on 25 again. Enough for you?
I agree with Sudha. The lighting, some thought has been gone, so I've given it an 18.
18 on 25 again. And on the last aspect, which is the value for money, and how much have you rated that?
Yeah, I've gone for a 17.
17 on 25. And you?
I have also gone for a 17 on 25.
17 on 25. Now it's time for the grand total. The grand total for Anuj is 67 on 100 and for Sudha it's 70 on 100 and for public it's 34 on 50, which is a grand total of 171 on 250.